Good morning. Robert talked about the narrow road, the narrow way, the narrow gate on Sunday. And, it occurs to me that the narrow way versus the wide way is a way that Jesus is contrasting two different ways that we can live. And there's something beautiful and simple about two different ways. Instead of saying that there's a narrow way and there's a little bit less of a narrow way, and then there's a little bit wider way, and then there's a really wide way, that Jesus is actually providing this kind of stark contrast. And it's a filter, I think, that you and I can use to kind of evaluate our attitudes, evaluate our actions, evaluate the things that we're doing, the things that we're thinking. Am I thinking the easy way and the easy way out? Am I thinking the way that the world goes? Am I thinking the wide way is the way that says, it's okay for me to remain bitter against this person because they did something to me that was not okay, and so I can just stay in my own stuff. And we tend to dress it up. We call it bitterness and resentment. We don't call it sin, but it is. That if we entrench in those different kind of things, we are in sin. And so we're in the wide way. And if we say, oh gosh, Lord, I know that this person has done wrong to me, but I know that I actually need to forgive them. Now I'm going the narrow way. Now I'm going Jesus' way. Am I going the wide way, the way of the world, the way that's easiest, the path of least resistance? Am I going the narrow way? And that's a beautiful filter. It's a beautiful contrast for us to have to kind of take a grip, come to grips with in our own minds. Am I, and is what I'm doing, is what I'm thinking, is what I'm feeling in agreement with your narrow way, your kingdom way, your way of reconciliation, your way of setting things right? That's what righteousness is, setting things right. Or is it the wide way that isn't interested in that, that's interested in just kind of going with whatever groupthink is or whatever my feelings say, and all those different kinds of momentum-producing attitudes? So that's our word for today. Which way am I living? Am I going the narrow way or am I going the wide way?